work. So I've just activated it, so I think it'll actually work for this stream. Like it'll save this for us.
Okay, good.
So.
Wow, what is taking? Like I heard the ambient sounds.
I thought we were gonna get it.
Man, this is taking literally forever. I'm not even sure if my game is stuck or not.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
One of us can jump out and then rejoin and see if it makes a difference.
But I don't want to be that person because
if it takes this long again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm recording, so you have to. No. I think it's the server literally building the world. I must have made it too big.
Yeah, because I think they have a limit on the block size, which I think is like 8,192 by 8,192.
No, it's it told me in the config I could go up to like 16.
Oh, okay.
So I just did 10 because I didn't want to take 45 minutes to load.
Yeah, well now it's taking 45 minutes to load.
When the game starts, I'm going to add a stream marker.
Okay.
I know with even with like just a regular world, if it's at the cap, the game still generates a world outside of it. It just puts like a radiation zone to kind of prevent you from going to the edge.
I like that. That way you don't just run into a thing that kills you or actually literally drive off the edge of the world.
Although I did find that in our old world. Like I found there was like a spot where I could run to the edge and there's no radiation zone.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, their world creation has always been a bit wonky. Like, so I'm sure that's a glitch that they're going to try to iron out before, quote unquote, the real game.
No, look, if you released on Xbox Live and PlayStation, you're a full game. You're you're an in progress game.
That's supposed to be what it is, but I feel like the game still wasn't finished at that point. They should
just take that alpha off and just call it 7 days 17.2. I mean,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean,
this is not alpha anymore.
Yeah, I know they're still developing stuff and they're adding things, but it's like they've been doing this for years.
That's fine. Just let it be I guess you'd call it like a living game. Like it's always changing.
Right.
Bothers me. But put alpha. It's like it's an excuse for their game not to work half the time.
Yeah, or for them to constantly like.
You're making money off of it, and you are published on like the biggest, digital publishers in the world. You're not an alpha.
Yeah, when they got published by Telltale, like, yeah, you're definitely no longer an alpha. I mean, granted, at the time that they did it, like everyone was selling early access as a selling point to get a game early.
I know. It is a marketing term at this point, but I just find it silly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's lying.
I feel like Ark is the only one that got out of early access.
Yeah, Ark's like, yeah, it don't work half the time, but hey, you have fun with it. I want to get you into Ark, Kyle. I know you didn't get to play it much.
Yeah.
Ark is fun.
And it's hard! You think this game's hard.
I'm going to close my app, and I'm going to restart it and see if jumping in will do anything.
Okay. Because it says starting game, it doesn't say loading world.
Yeah, it did change, but it's still taking a long time.
Yeah, like we heard the ambient sound of crickets.
Mm-hmm.
But normally you're supposed to hear like more ambient sounds loading, and then you hear like your inventory loading.
Mm-hmm. So the game is running, and we all don't know it, and so it just passed 12, and it was an airdrop. So that's what those crickets were.
Oh yeah, cricket.
We're on day 5.
How you realize that? I play more than you. I should know that.
I mean, it's just if you're not, I just happened to notice it one time that I was like, I think this happens every time. So then I started checking, and sure enough, like once you can, if you don't think about it, then it might be hard to check for.
Oh, now it's saying waiting for server on your end.
Yeah, just said that for mine. Initializing world.
Yeah. Okay, so it built the world and just pooped us out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all one of us had to do
to die. Oh, I forgot. I rebooted my game and forgot to make a new character. I wonder if it still has my old one. Because I was afraid my game was the reason it wasn't working, but I had to literally I had to wipe the entire server completely clean Like I did an initial wipe and that didn't work, and then I had to just redo everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Because I think it was still holding on to that experimental build.
Now it's stuck at the starting game.
Yeah, but I hear the ambient sounds and I heard my inventory load. So
I did too.
I think we're close.
Maybe just backing out, backing in will slowly get us in there.
Just do it 3 more times.
3 more times. Get further along in the process.
It's too big.
I know. Might have to shrink it down to 8,000. Because that would be double the size of the old world, wouldn't it? Like, I don't know how small you made it.
I don't remember. I think I made it like 2,000 or 4,000.
2,000 would have been really small. And it did feel like a really small world.
Well, it's because we were literally like 30 yards from the top of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the whole bottom. But
Even then, like, I ran into like a radiation zone at some point when I was just motorcycling around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kyle got the little debug, or not the debug, but the...
Yeah, I was just seeing if it was doing anything.
Okay,
F1 will open it, and you can see if it's actually doing anything, like moving along.
Yeah, it is, but...
Created player with ID 72, created player with ID 73, created player with ID 71.
Yeah.
0 items, CO1, RF. Huh?
It did something. It's creating chunks, man.
I think it's creating chunks, yeah.
Look, 2 gigs, 2 gigs, 2 gigs.
Each,
2
yeah, I was
gigs.
gonna say every one of them is 2 gigs. That's a huge world.
Man, I wish I had.
What did you make me do?
I'm not even loading chunks yet. Mine are all 0.
Oh, really? Wow.
But my frames are at 60.
60 frames. 60 frames.
Gosh, I wish I had your internet now.
Yeah, you've got the worst now. I've got the middle.
Yeah,
I just have to spend more money. I want to.
Mine's 100 megabits per second, and I'm not in charge of that internet bill. Sadly.
I just bought a stupid expensive PC.
Yeah, can't justify the increase on the internet.
Yeah,
I haven't made any big purchases in a while, so it was pretty easy to convince Hannah that like $15 extra a month was worth the 10 times internet speed increase.
Yeah.
And the thing about Comcast is if you don't have any issues, it's not a big deal. It's when you finally encounter an issue, it's when it's like impossible to get them to do anything.
That's right. That's right.
Now out here, I actually was pretty lucky. Lightning struck probably 100 feet from my house, and it fried my dishwasher, my washing machine, my dryer. What else did it get? My modem, my router.
Goodness.
And something else I can't remember. Anyways, so they came out and replaced my what did they do? No, I bought a new modem and they came to set it up because I couldn't get it to work. And come to find out that the lightning had fried the cable going from the road to my house.
Oh wow!
And replaced the whole cable, and it was a painless problem.
So now you have a brand new cable that'll probably work better than anybody else's.
Probably. And then because AT&T came out here and ran fiber, they've doubled my speed without increasing my pay in just the past year.
Right. Gotta stay competitive.
Well, I know I don't have any issues with Comcast. Like I don't have like hardly any ups and down periods. It never goes out on me. And I'm afraid if I switch to AT&T, it's going to be faster, but I don't know how latency is going to be. I don't know.
Right. Right. That was like the first thing that my CenturyLink said when I called to cancel was like, yeah, you might be getting higher speeds on paper, but you know how cable works where everyone's pulling from the same source. And so you don't get what they say. And I'm like, well, if I'm not getting what they say, then I'm going to call them and demand a price decrease. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, the speeds that I get the speeds that I do get that I'm not paying for is still faster than what you give me.
Exactly.
It went from 250 to
300.
It went from 250 to 200. Oh no!
Now for me, it's like
if you go from 25 to 7, that's a big deal.
Oh man. I would go from 25 to less than a megabyte sometimes whenever the connection was bad. I was like, this is just untenable. Just can't. Yeah. I'm not in dial-up era.
I had an issue with I had an old motherboard program still on my computer after I like upgraded it, and it would literally cause my internet speeds to go from like 60 down to less than 1 constantly, and I always blame Charter. Uninstall that program, and guess what works? My internet. But now, I still get occasional drops, but it's not as bad. That's one
reason I bought my own modem and router, because they're less likely to be able to throttle you.
Mm-hmm.
So they say. But,
so they say.
Yeah.
I'm not having
Charter though, they've actually been sued multiple times for issues like in Florida or some of the northern states. York.
Yeah, it was right after they bought Time Warner.
Yeah, well, I mean, also they had some issues in Florida where they were selling internet speeds but that they were advertising, but they were not giving what they promised.
Mm-hmm.
Like people would buy like the 100 megabits per second, and they would get like 40 or 50.
Mm-hmm.
And they would give the same excuse, like, "Oh, well, they're pulling off."
I used to have Charter, and now since I've had Comcast up here, of course, I live in a slightly more rural part of Paulding County, but I've not. Whenever I check my speed, it's usually what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, mine's been above what I'm paying for every time I've checked so far.
Yeah, when I first moved here, I was supposed to get 75, and I would routinely get like 85. I'm like, should I tell somebody?
I'm wondering if that heap number that keeps appearing on my chunks, that's like in the 200s, I wonder if that's my current download speed or something like that. Because
no, because it's the same as mine, 266.
Oh, okay.
Mine's 298.6. And it's like...
See, that's megabytes. What you get, Kyle, is 250 megabits. So you have to divide that by 8 to get your megabytes. See where it says it's the big B instead of the little b? So if you were to get 266 megabytes a second, that would be... I mean, you have to times that by 8. It'd be insanely high.
That would be a lot.
So that's what it's pushing out, probably, to build those chunks.
Still not loading any chunks.
I wonder if it's trying to build the same chunk over and over.
Yeah, I was just about to say I might jump out again and see if coming back in will give us a little bit more progress. So, because goodness knows we need to play tonight.
I can reset the thing.
I mean, try this, and then maybe if this doesn't work, we'll reset it and try jumping in or something.
We'll just hop in another game.
Yeah,
I'll talk to y'all while y'all play until I can get this going. Or work on it tomorrow.
Yeah, so, well, now we have 3 viewers. Who's viewing us?
Who's viewing us?
Let's see. Well, Kyle's here, so obviously. And then it's the broadcaster, UBT. I don't know who they are. They were created last year, April 22nd. Tade.
Hello, Bob.
Commander Root.
Is that Ted, but really southern? Tade!
Tade!
Come here, Tade!
Tade!
Tade, you be nice to your sister.
I'm really nice. Oh! I hear crickets.
I hear crickets. Yeah, me too. At least they're staying.
It just means it's not time. We've been sitting in here for literal days.
No, they have crickets in the day, I think. I hope so.
Goodness.
I don't hear myself moving around, so. I heard Craig player ID. I heard my inventory.
That means we're in the world. It's just Kyle's character loaded.
Yeah, again. It just won't actually put us in the world. Like.
Like, you may have to just nerf that server size. It's like when someone bakes a cake that's way too big, and it's like, alright, who wants leftovers?
All I know is every time I listen to Matt, something bad happens.
I didn't say make it that big. I just said make a bigger world. You were the one who was like, all right, I'll make it 5 times the size of the other one.
Listen to Matt. Something bad happens.
Yeah, it's back in the same loop, it looks like.
Yeah.
Just doing the chunk thing. So maybe all of us back out?
Well, that's what we did last time. I backed out with
you both did too?
Yeah, I did too.
Oh.
Y'all go play Borderlands
something
and
else.
I'll work on this.
You're the most fickle of people. Oh, I don't feel like playing this. Let's play this. Oh, I don't feel like playing that. Let's play this.
I know it.
What are we playing?
Loading screens. That's what we're playing.
That's what we're playing.
Loading screens. Oh, now people get to see my phenomenal first-person shooter skills.
Yes, I'm excited. I claim to be the best in this group at first-person shooting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
By
far.
I'm probably the best at.
Oh, I love your tiny screen there, Kyle.
Yeah, it gets better. The first time it boots up, it
gets bigger. You just have to play with it a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta move it the right way.
Let me hover my mouse over it some. Oh goodness, we're terrible.
Yep.
Let's see. So yeah, I put it at 9096. So it wasn't even like a full 10.
Why is it not fixing? I have a full screen now, but it's not.
You have to fix it in OBS, don't you? Like the preview.
Yes, game servers. I'm not a robot.
Why would it? That's weird. All right, so let's make it there, and let's put it there. All right.
Wow. It's still.
It's got to catch up.
Yeah, it's a little bigger, but it's not. Like, you still have those black bars on the side.
Yeah, that's fine though. That's not
playing,
the end of the world.
He's playing in 800 by 600. You probably need to change your. You haven't played. Oh, you played this last night though.
Yeah, check your resolution.
Yeah, it's not the right resolution. Video resolution.
Resolution. I can't even see it. It's covered up.
Yeah.
Ah!
What have you done?
He plays with it too much.
I dragged it from the previous time, so hang on. I got to grab it from the corner and make it a lot smaller. Burp. 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 Hope nobody gets motion sick.
I do. But mostly just playing Borderlands 1.
There we go. That should be fixed.
I swear, like, sometimes whenever I'm playing this game, like, Discord or my computer just, like, spazzes out for some reason. Like, I'm just sitting here at the... Well, it's like Discord, but also, like, everything else is just, like, getting choppy and freaking out. But when I'm playing the game, it's fine. Just when I'm sitting here at the character select screen or the main menu.
I remembered why this guy wasn't 30. It's because I have another character. He's a Gunzerker. His name's Hador.
Oh, you just forgot to check your characters?
No, I just started playing him instead of continuing to level up
so
this
you
guy.
didn't get it, yeah.
Was having fun with
So, because we were playing with Justin's game, it booted us all the way back to the first.
Yeah, he'll be able to.
I'll join back in a second.
We need you to get that 7-day server working.
That's true.
Yeah.
I should have tested it, but I didn't. I just assumed if it came up in the list, it was going to work. I'm sorry. I should have known better. I just wanted us all to see it at the same time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, games. Huh?
Whoa! 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 That's Smitty.
Yeah, give me some real bad vertigo.
I'm gonna puke.
Well, I would do that. It was really fun to do that when you would ride me as a druid, and I would just jump and then whip my camera around.
Oh my goodness, yes, and you change that stupid deer and I'd get on and about puke.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, I just killed you. In my single player. Which, did I really kill her, or does she come back?
I think she did come back.
Who?
Angel.
I've never beaten Borderlands 2.
Well, no, she never came back.
Okay.
We killed her.
When you kill her, she's gone.
Yeah, she's DD.
Okay.
Yeah. She's one of 4 sirens.
Mm-hmm.
It's 7 sirens.
Oh, 7. So wait, there's supposed to be 3 more Borderlands games after the 3rd one?
Yes. Well, there's 2. Yeah. See. Let's see. Wasn't there another siren in pre-sequel? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
I got a downloading world percentage.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's progress.
It's 90% right now.
A bully mang!
A Bonafart!
Bully farts.
Those are bully rots. We don't see them yet.
Fart mangs.
Why would he want his eye? He's
He
like...
wears it as a necklace. Where did he get the rope? And if they can make necklaces, why can't they build houses?
Yeah.
I guess they just dig holes in the mountain and that's good enough. Creating player, building environment, starting game, generating distant terrain.
Open it! Open it!
Let me in. Hey, guess what?
Hey.
Are you in?
I'm in.
Alright. Get out of this.
Man, built this game.
Bump Borderlands 2. We got to watch Claptrap get